A movie so controversial the studio tried to bury it, a lead actor who collapsed on camera, and a fart joke that saved cinema history. These are 15 insane facts about Blazing Saddles you never knew. Before we count down the chaos, understand this. Blazing Saddles wasn't just a comedy. It was a declaration of war against Hollywood itself. And what happened behind the scenes was even crazier than what made it to screen. Let's dive in. Number 1. Day 1 of filming. Gig Young, Oscar-winning actor, walks onto set to play the Waco Kid. Perfect casting. Except his hands won't stop shaking. Take after take, something's clearly wrong. Then, mid-scene, he collapses. Not acting, a genuine medical emergency. Severe alcohol withdrawal. Within hours, he's off the movie completely. Mel Brooks grabs a phone, calls Gene Wilder. No audition, no screen test, just, "Can you be here tomorrow?" Wilder arrives jet-lagged, unprepared, and unrehearsed. But the second the camera rolls, lightning strikes. The Waco Kid was born from disaster. Number 2. Pryor wasn't just a writer on this movie, he was its soul. Brooks brought him in specifically because he knew Pryor wouldn't hold back. Every boundary, every taboo, every line Hollywood feared, Pryor destroyed them all. Brooks desperately wanted him for the lead role. The studio shut it down immediately. Too risky, too unpredictable. So Cleavon Little got the part and became a legend. But Pryor's fearless voice lives in every frame. Number 3. The first private screening ends. Executives file out in stone-cold silence. Some look angry, others look terrified. One reportedly whispers, "We need to shelve this." They genuinely believe Blazing Saddles would destroy Warner Brothers. Brooks demanded a test screening with a real audience. The studio reluctantly agreed, certain he was about to humiliate himself. Number 4. That test screening starts. The audience sits politely. A few chuckles here and there. Brooks is sweating. Then comes the campfire scene. Cowboys eating beans. And then the most juvenile, ridiculous fart symphony ever filmed. The theater erupts. People are gasping for air. The taboo shatters. From that moment on, the audience gives the film permission to go absolutely anywhere. That one stupid, brilliant gag saved Blazing Saddles from the graveyard. Number 5. Wilder had one condition before accepting the role. The Waco Kid had to be played with total sincerity. No winking at the camera. No mugging for laughs. Brooks agreed. That decision became the film's secret weapon. While everyone else is cranked to 11, Wilder's deadpan delivery cuts through like a knife. Comedy gold through contrast. Number 6. The script went to the censorship board. They flagged everything. Every slur used satirically. Every crude joke. Every moment that pushed boundaries. Brooks fought for months. Line by line, word by word. Most of what you see on screen barely survived. The version the censors wanted would have been unwatchable. Number 7. Playing a black sheriff in the Old West, dismantling racist assumptions with charm and intelligence made some viewers very uncomfortable. Little started receiving vicious hate mail while the film was still shooting. The satire was landing harder than anyone expected. Little handled it with grace, but it proved this wasn't just comedy, it was cultural dynamite. Number 8. Early in the film, a character punches a horse square in the face. The horse drops like a sack of bricks. People still ask how they pulled it off. The answer? They really did it. One take, one punch. One incredibly well-trained stunt horse that knew exactly how to fall on cue. No CGI, no camera tricks, just perfect timing and a little bit of movie magic that would never fly today. Number 9. Hedley Lamar wasn't just a character. He was revenge. Brooks based him on a real Hollywood executive he despised. Every pompous speech, every absurd scheme, every moment of theatrical villainy was Brooks roasting someone in the most public way imaginable. The real Hedy Lamarr, the actress, actually sued over the name similarity. Brooks sent her flowers and champagne. They settled quietly. Number 10. Slim Pickens, legendary character actor, was perfect for Taggart. Here's the twist. Pickens genuinely believed he was making a straight Western drama. Brooks never corrected him. So, while everyone else is in on the joke, Pickens plays every scene like it's high noon. That complete sincerity, that total lack of irony, makes his performance 10 times funnier. He wasn't acting absurd, he was confused. Alright, halfway through, and the chaos is just getting started. If you're loving these insane behind-the-scenes stories, smash that like button, and let me know in the comments which fact blew your mind. Let's keep going. Number 11. During a stunt sequence, they used real dynamite for an explosion. The blast was way bigger than anyone calculated. Crew members hit the ground, actors scattered, smoke everywhere. When it cleared, everyone was miraculously fine. But the prop master got absolutely destroyed by the director. Brooks loved the chaos, kept the take in the film. Apparently, danger makes better cinema. Number 12. The film literally crashes through studio walls into a musical production next door. Cowboys brawl with dancers. Westerns collide with show tunes. Total anarchy. Then the characters end up at a movie theater, watching themselves. Studio executives had no idea what they were looking at. One allegedly asked, "Is this supposed to be funny?" Brooks smiled and said, "That's the entire point." The budget was dying. The schedule was shot. Brooks filmed that whole musical chaos sequence in 2 days with almost no rehearsal. It's held together by sheer audacity and genius. Number 13. Brooks appears throughout the film in various disguises. Governor, Indian chief, random background characters. He'd jump into frame whenever a scene needed an injection of energy or madness. Most of it was unscripted. Some of it got cut. What remains is pure, controlled chaos. On set, crew members couldn't stop laughing during takes. Brooks would scream, "Cut!" Not because something went wrong, but because his own team was ruining shots by cracking up. Number 14. Almost nobody knows this. CBS commissioned a family-friendly sitcom version of Blazing Saddles. Sanitized, defanged, exactly as awful as you're imagining. The network quietly killed it after one disastrous season. Turns out Blazing Saddles without the edge is just nothing. The show is nearly impossible to find today, and that's probably for the best. Number 15. Mel Brooks wanted the Duke for a quick appearance. Just one scene. Wayne read the script and declined. Too vulgar for his image. But here's the beautiful twist. He called Brooks personally to say it was one of the funniest scripts he'd ever read. The king of westerns knew this film was genius. He just couldn't be part of it. That blessing from the genre's biggest icon meant everything. Here's a bonus fact. Final, ridiculous detail. The stunt horse that got punched lived like royalty. Better trailer than some of the cast. Better catering too. Union rules for animal performers were stricter than for humans. That horse ate better than Cleveland Little during the entire shoot. Mel Brooks once said, "This movie could never be made today." He's probably right, not because the humor is outdated, but because the courage required to make it has vanished from Hollywood. Blazing Saddles didn't tiptoe around racism, it humiliated it. It didn't respect boundaries, it obliterated them. And it did all this while being outrageously funny. 50 years later, it remains the wildest, most fearless comedy Hollywood ever accidentally allowed to exist. A movie that looked the establishment dead in the eye and laughed until the establishment blinked first. If you love this countdown of absolute chaos, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into cinema history. Drop a comment with your favorite Blazing Saddles moment. And remember, sometimes the best art comes from people brave enough to ignore every single rule. Because in a world playing it safe, we need films that remind us what happens when you don't.